In today's video, we will consider one of the supplementary quantities, that is plane angle. Now first try to understand the meaning of plane and angle. Plane means a flat two-dimensional surface on which a straight line joining any 2 points on it would wholly lie. It means this is a plane. If I will consider any 2 points and I will join them, then this line that is joining these 2 points will lie on this plane only. This is the meaning of this term. And angle, you are already familiar with this term angle. What is the angle between these two lines? Means to which extent one line is inclined over other. This inclination of one line to other will be known as angle. So we will consider plane angle. In plane we will consider angle and we will consider what are the units which we use to measure this plane angle. If we will consider the dimension, then this is a dimensionless quantity, but it has unit. One unit is SI unit and other which we are using practical unit, that is known SI unit. So degree with which we are already familiar. This is known SI unit of plane angle and radian is SI unit of plane angle. So in this video we will discuss about degree and we will consider radian as well, and then we will consider the relation between degree and radian. Known SI unit of plane angle is degree. Like this we are going to represent it. It is also known as degree of arc or arc degree. If I will ask what is the angle between these two lines, then obvious answer will be they are perpendicular to each other. So angle is going to be 90 degree. Angle on a straight line 180 degree. Starting from here and coming back to the same point, angle will be 360 degree. Now to consider for a full circle, angle is 360 degree. Why? It is not some other value 720 or it is going to be 1000 or 420 like this. So various theories are given. Now I am going to consider two theories. First, it was considered that we are going to have a circle and this circle we are going to divide into 6 angles. And each angle is going to be corresponding to the angle of an equilateral triangle. So this is circle. In this circle, I have divided this circle into equilateral triangle terms such that equilateral triangle we have considered as base unit. And now how many triangles we are able to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here till here, this much space we have represented by 60 degree. Then further this space was divided into 60 equal parts. So each that further subdivided space was equal to 1 degree. So starting from here to here, you will get 60 divisions. From here to here, you will have 120 divisions. Like this, you will be able to get more and more number of divisions. And finally, when you will reach here, you will be able to complete 360 degree or 360 divisions as well. One theory is this, which is considered for considering for a full circle. Why do we consider 360 degree? Another ancient theory which is given, it is like this. In few calendars, we are going to have 365 days in a year. But in Persian calendar, we are going to have 360 days in a year. And ancient astronomers, they noticed that sun seems to advance in its path by approximately 1 degree each day because of revolution of earth around the sun. So in a year, 360 days according to this calendar. So in one day, we are going to have 1 degree advancement. So in 360 days, we will have 360 degree advancement. So after 360 days, one round will be over. In one round, then advancement was by 360 degree. That's why it is considered in one full circle, the angle completed is 360 degree. These are the few theories given related to this part only, that why in a full circle we are going to consider 360 degree angle, not any other value. Now we will consider SI unit, and this is known as radian. This is a representation RAD. In this case, when the angle subtended at the center of the circle is said to be 1 radian. If I will consider this is a circle with radius r, then I will consider this to be my starting point, and I will mark at another point such that the arc of the length will become equal to radius. So this is arc of length that is equal to radius. This point I will join with this. Then this angle theta I will measure in terms of radian. When this angle is said to be 1 radian, when the length of the arc is equal to radius of the circle, then this angle is said to be 1 radian. Actually, theta is equal to length of arc divided by radius of circle. And in this case, length of arc is equal to radius. So r divided by r, we will be able to get 1 radian. So angle is said to be 1 radian if it is subtended at the center of the circle by an arc which is equal in length to the radius of the circle. Now what is relation between this radian and degree? Mainly we are going to have numericals based on this relation only. If I will consider circumference of this circle with radius r, then this circumference value is coming out to be 2 pi r. And then if I will ask you how many such arcs are there in this circumference, then number of arcs of length r in this circumference. Now if I will consider r is the length of one arc, then unitary method we are going to apply. In length r, how many arcs do we have? 1. If length provided is 2 pi r, then number of arcs will be 2 pi r divided by r. How many arcs do we have in this circumference? This answer is coming 2 pi. If I will put value of pi here, that is 3.14, then answer is 6.28. What is the meaning of this 6.28? Meaning of this 6.28 means 6 arcs will be there with length r, and then small gap will be left. And how much this gap will be? This gap will be 28% of r. It means we will be able to get 6.28 arcs of length r. Total circumference will be divided into 6 arcs, where each arc is of length r plus 28% of 1 arc. Now if we will consider how much is the angle subtended by this complete circumference. Now if one arc is subtending an angle theta, if length of the arc is r, or I will consider one arc, it is subtending an angle theta and its value is going to be 1 radian. So one arc makes angle at the center is 1 radian. How many arcs do we have in circumference? 6.28. So 6.28 arcs will make how much angle? So this will be 1 multiplied by 6.28 radian. That will again come out to be 2 pi radian. It means complete angle made by the circumference at the center of the circle is going to be 2 pi radian. And if in terms of degree previously we have done, for full circle the angle will be 360 degree. So 2 pi radian will be equal to 360 degree, and 1 degree will be equal to 2 pi divided by 360 radian. This is the relation between degree and radian. Or we can say 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radian. If we will consider another relation, 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree. 1 radian will be equal to 180 degree upon pi. If we are going to put the value, then 1 radian is coming out to be near about 57.29 degree. It means 1 radian value is less than 60 degree. If we will consider what is the angle made by semicircle at the center, then by full circle angle made was 2 pi. By semicircle means now we will divide it by 2. What is the angle made? Angle made is coming out to be pi radian. What is the angle made by 1/4 of circumference? 1/4 of circumference means you will divide the angle made by full circle by 4. So what is the angle coming? Pi upon 2 radian. This is one NCERT question where they are asking to convert degree, minute, second into radian. This minute and this second is not representing here unit of time. They are representing the angle made by certain arc length at the center. So what is the meaning of here? 1 minute of arc or arc minute. Whatever space was there, if you will see this diagram, here I have told you that this much space was 60 degree. And then this was further subdivided into 60 equal parts, and each part was equal to 1 degree. Now each degree was further divided into 60 equal parts, and each part was known as 1 minute. So this 1 minute is 1 upon 60th value for degree. So minute of arc or arc minute, this is the angle made by arc, and you will not consider it to be unit of time. The space occupied by 1 degree is further divided into 60 equal parts, and each part is known as 1 minute. So in 1 degree, how many minutes you will be able to get? 60 minutes. Further, the space occupied by 1 minute was divided into 60 equal parts, and each that part was known as second. So in 1 minute, how many seconds do you have? 60 seconds. Second, minute, here they are not representing the unit of time, representing the angle subtended at the center. Now let us try to solve this question. In 1 degree, how many radian? This already we have done. 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian. So 1 degree will be equal to 2 pi upon 360. And when you will solve it, it will be pi upon 180 radian. You can put the value further and solve. If it is asked, convert 1 minute into radian, then 60 minutes are equal to 1 degree. 1 minute will be equal to 1 upon 60 degree. Put value of 1 degree from here, solve, you will get the answer. Convert 1 second into radian. So 60 seconds are equal to 1 minute. 1 second will be equal to 1 upon 60 minute. Put value of 1 minute here and have relation between second and radian. So this is a relation between second and radian. This is relation between minute and radian. This is relation between degree and radian. So this and this, these all are units of measuring angle. So try numericals related to this topic.